Hi guys! Okay, so welcome back to my channel. This week I am doing a makeup tutorial video for a Halloween costume. A last minute Halloween costume, because if you're like me, you never know what you're gonna be until, you know, it's almost Halloween. And this is gonna be a super easy costume that I'm really excited about. That I think anybody can do with just a couple things in your closet and this makeup tutorial. So let's get started. So I am going to be doing a butterfly eye look. So I'm just doing my eyes today. You know, obviously, like, start out with whatever makeup that you normally wear on your face. And then I'm gonna get started with this primer. This is by Clinique. It's just called Eye Primer, and I've been using it for a couple of years. It's one of my favorites. So I just kind of put a little dab on each eye and just kind of rub it all over. You know, it doesn't matter like where it goes, it blends in pretty well. So just definitely like try to get good coverage, because for this look we're gonna be using a lot of eyeshadow on our eyelid, above our eyelid, and off to the side as well. So once you've done that, then the next step is to go ahead and get started with the color. So for this, I'm gonna be starting with a rainbow, and that's gonna be the base. So I'm going to be doing from pink to kind of the other end of the spectrum. So I'm starting with pink on the inside of my eye. So I'm using this Ofra Cosmetics super shiny light pink. And I'm really excited about this because I love this color, and it's super magical looking. When you put it on the inside of your eye, it gives you kind of like a fairy tale look. So I just kind of come in here with my round brush, and I just get started on the inside of my eye. Kind of bring it up a little bit, you know. Started with your pink, then next we're going to transition to purple. So I am starting with, I have this BH Cosmetics Rio palette, which I love the colors in this palette. They come out very bright. I think that the primer does help as well, because when I've used them without the primer, they tend not to be as bright. So that's definitely like something you want to make sure of to bring out the pigment. And so I'm going to get started with kind of this side over here. I have some of these darker pinks and purpley colors, and I'm just going to kind of blend my pink that I have on my eye into a purple. So I'm starting with this one right here, kind of going over the area that I already have, with a little bit, not covering up what I've done, but just kind of going over it so there's an overlap. And then I'm going to go into this darker color right here. Okay, so now that we have purple, the next color that we're going into is blue. So I'm just gonna dust off my brush, and then I have over here on this side are the blues, and I really want to use this one I have up here at the top, this bright blue, because I feel like it really pops. But first I am going to take some of these like darker bluish purples and start blending. Okay, so now that I've gotten, I don't know if you can see, kind of a blended from pink to purple, I'm going in with this really bright blue here. Okay, so now we are at blue, and next I'm going to use green. So for that, now this is remember, I'm just doing my lid right now, and then we're going to come in over the top with some darker colors and some sparkles, but these colors, I'm trying to pick like lighter colors. So I'm going to use this green right here up at the top. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of a lighter green. It's actually right next to this light blue. And then there's this really much brighter, darker green down here, which I'm going to use later. Okay, so we have green, and then finally we're going to use some golds and oranges. So I'm going to start with this gold right here at the top, and then come in with a little bit of this orange in the corner. Okay, so now I have kind of the my entire eyelid done, and what I want to do is come back over the rainbow that I created and kind of bring it up right almost to under my eyebrow, but not quite. And for that, I'm going to use some like darker colors because I want that to be like more bold. So I'm going to come in with the same hues of what I've put on my eyelid, but I'm just going to use some darker colors. So I'm going to start out with this really bright pink right here. I love this color. It's kind of almost a neon pink. And then going into the purple, I'm going to use this really bright purple down here. And then I'm going to come in with actually this darker purple right here too, kind of over top of it, just to add that shadowing. And then for the blue, I'm going to use this kind of royal blue color that's over here on the side right here. And then the next is the green. So that's when we're going to use this really bright green that I talked about right here. And then for the golds and the yellows, I'm actually going to use this color from this Shiseido palette that I have right here. I love this gold color. It's actually kind of metallic, so it'll add some sparkle, and then it's also kind of a darker hue to get that shadowing. Okay, so now that I have kind of all of my colors on my eye, as you can see, I'm just gonna kind of come back. I'm gonna wipe off my brush here, and I'm just gonna kind of come back and make sure that they're all blended and that I didn't miss any spots. So I need to add in a little bit more pink here at the beginning. All right, so I have all my colors on, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my eyeliner, and I'm just going to do a regular winged eyeliner line. Okay, so I have a regular wing, and now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to extend it out onto, clean that up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I have drawn some wings that are coming off of my winged eyeliner. And so I'm just gonna take my brush, and I'm gonna come and fill in the butterfly wings. And what the color that I'm gonna use is kind of this orangey pink color. You can use whatever color you want, really. It doesn't have to correspond to the rainbow that you just did, but I like the idea that it's gonna match, that I have this kind of orange color coming off my eye, and the wing's gonna have a sort of similar hue. So I'm just gonna come and fill that in. Okay, so now we have all of our base on, and the next thing that we need to do is add the sparkle. So this is my favorite part. I'm just gonna come in with this Desert Oasis palette. This is a really glittery palette, that's why I love it, and I'm gonna use this kind of turquoise blue right here, and go over the blue that I've done so that it has kind of a shimmer. And then I'm gonna use this palette here, Pretty Rich, and this one has a very shiny pink sparkle, which I am going to put on my eyelid. And I'm also going to put the gold color that they have right here. I'm going to use that for kind of the gold orangey. Section that I did at the corner of my eye. I do not have a metallic green, so I am just going to be using this silver color right here. And I'm just going to be going over the green very lightly with the silver. So that you can still see the color underneath. Okay, so we've got the pink sparkles, and I kind of am putting the pink sparkles on a little bit of the purple as well. Because I think you can, you can still see the purple through it, so. And then now that I have done the metallic on my eyes, I'm gonna go on to my butterfly wing. And I'm gonna be using this pink color again, and the silver color from this palette as well, because they're the most sparkly that I have. Okay, so now that I have my butterfly wing all filled in, I'm going to come back in with my eyeliner, and I'm just going to add some lines. And you want to be really careful with this part because you don't want it to get too dark, but just to make it interesting and make it look more like a butterfly wing. Okay, so that is pretty much how you do it for the first side. And the tricky part to this is making sure that your wings match on both sides. So that is what I recommend being really careful with. And yeah, let's go ahead and finish up. So after you have both sides finished, the final step before we're almost done is the mascara. And I like to add mascara, black mascara, with this look because I feel like it helps bring out the winged eyeliner and just kind of finishes everything off. So I use this Charlotte Tilbury mascara volume 2, and I would just recommend, use whatever mascara that you normally use so that you don't mess anything up at the end. And yeah, just make sure that it's something that's gonna stay all night. Okay, so here we are, we're almost done. This is basically the finished look, and the last step is I love to use this Milani Make It Last matte finish setting spray because, of course, after we did all this work to get our makeup perfect, we don't want to mess it up or smudge it. And so I just kind of missed that on. And I trust that spray. It really works. So should last you all night. And yeah, basically have fun with this awesome Halloween look. And thank you guys for watching.